where you know it's about to go down. Oh yeah, let's get into it. Welcome to the place where the coverage is never late. We break it down, break it down. Real talk every day. Talk news, we talk like we talk everything you face. From the drama in the streets to the mess you can't escape. If it's trending, if it's spicy, if it's shaking up the space, we unpack it, break it down, put the truth in its place. It's the room where the facts stay loud, where the grown folks watching the whole chat proud. No cap, no spin, we don't chase no clouds. Say it how it is, that's what the lounge about. Where you know it's gonna go down. You too loud in effect, yeah, we running the town. To the place where the coverage is never late. Break it down. It's time to let the facts. Time to lock in. It's time to elevate. Time to lock in. It's time to elevate. Time to lock in. It's
Hey y'all, welcome in. Happy Wednesday, y'all. We got some very sad breaking news, you guys. Y'all, I told y'all, we just got over a bunch of craziness in 2025. Now it's 2026, and y'all, it is crazy already. Y'all, we have a lady who has been fatally shot by the ICE agents. And y'all, this is a sad thing. Now it's all kind of protests, all kind of stuff going on. And this lady was shot and killed as she was trying to basically go around a car that was stuck in the middle of the road. So y'all, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. I hope y'all are having a happy, wonderful day, y'all. This is sad breaking news. So y'all, we are gonna jump right into it, y'all.
Maggie Vespa is back with us now on the ground there in Minneapolis. As Maggie, we are learning more now about the woman who was killed in Minneapolis today.
Yeah, Hallie, that's right. The Minneapolis Star Tribune identifying her as Renee Nicole Good, 37 years old, according to multiple U.S. Officials and lawmakers, that she was a U.S. citizen. And local officials here saying they think this is important, that she was absolutely not the target of ICE operations here in the area. People have been chanting her name in this crowd behind me. You saw this protest here in the last hour. It's grown significantly since then. You can see her there, her mother telling the Star Tribune that, in her words, it was so stupid, the circumstances in which she was killed, and that, quote, her daughter was probably terrified. Her name, again, ringing through this crowd as people kind of circulate the video, talk about the video, check with each other on what did you see in the video. We've been asking people in this crowd, what did you see when you saw the video? And the incredibly consistent through line is that no one that we've spoken to agrees with the Trump administration's characterization of what they say happened here earlier today. We're at the intersection where this shooting took place. The Trump administration, of course, saying that ICE officer was firing in self-defense. As we now know, Renee Good drove toward him. People out here say they don't see someone trying to hit an ICE officer with their car. They see, we had multiple people tell us this, they believe they saw someone trying to get away, someone trying to steer away from the officer and flee the scene as multiple officers surrounded her car, the one who eventually fired stepping in front of it, which you can see in the vehicle. So a lot of anger at ICE in this crowd, and a lot of, again, people just learning in real time about the woman who was now killed here today, and obviously will be a focal point on top of everyone's mind here as this historic DHS ICE operation continues to unfold in this city that now truly, Hallie, feels under siege, I can tell you.
We thank you for watching, and remember,
Wow, y'all, this is sad news. So what we know is earlier this morning, there was a lady who was trying to make it through traffic. She was trying to go around a ICE car that was stuck in the middle of the road, is the story that I gathered. And the lady she was trying to go around the car, the ICE car that was stuck in the middle of the road, and the ICE agents, they went and they was like trying to, like bang on her door. When they were banging on her door, she was trying to like just go around their ICE car that was stuck in the middle of the road, and the ICE agent just shot her point blank. It is sad, y'all, but we are gonna get into it, you guys. We are gonna listen to the news. This situation is hot and popping right now. Shout out to the family. Prayers going out to the family members, to the girl's child, because she did have a child and a spouse. So y'all, let's get into it and let's check out what happened.
Let me be clear. Donald Trump and his administration may not care much about Minnesota. That's been pretty evident.
Hey, Michael
But we
Miller.
love this state. We won't let them tear us apart. We'll not turn against each other. To Minnesotans, I say this: I feel your anger. I'm angry. They want a show. We can't give it to them. We cannot. If you protest and express your First Amendment rights, please do so peacefully, as you always do. We can't give them what they want. The hearts and minds of the people in this state are on our side. To Americans, I ask you this: please stand with Minneapolis. To Minnesotans, know that our administration is going to stop at nothing to seek accountability and justice. The State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension are working on the investigation. We have activated the State Emergency Operations Center. State Patrol and Minnesota National Guard leadership is connected with the Minneapolis Police Department, the St. Paul.
Now, yes, I do hear, hey, my baby Jamil says, salute, beautiful. This situation is crazy. Yes, y'all, this situation is very crazy. It's very sad. I'm telling you, it is crazy. They're saying, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm back. Press a 1 if you guys hear me. I'm so sorry. Let me know if you are here. Let me know. But this is so sad. This is a lady. She was trying, from the story I gathered from the news clipping, it said that, okay, I'm back, baby. Okay. So from what the news that I watched, they are saying that the lady, okay, thank you, Michael Miller. Thank you, Steve. They are saying that the lady, and even in the video footage, it shows the lady trying to go around the car, and then the ICE agents were like banging on her car, and then she accelerated, and then she, the ICE agent shot her, and then she hit like a parked car. But y'all, we're gonna watch the video footage. It is sad, sad, sad. But y'all, prayers going out to the family. They're saying there's a different angle. I haven't seen the other angle, so I'm just going off the angle that I've seen here in this video. So y'all, let's continue. We're gonna watch the news clipping of this, and let's see what happens.
Police Department, Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, the DNR, and Minnesota's Homeland Security and Emergency Management. We have activated dozens of members of the State Patrol's mobile response team. And from here on, I have a very simple message. We do not need any further help from the federal government.
Oh, wow, baby.
To Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, you've done enough. There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks.
Oh, wow. My baby Jamil Peterson said they're trying to call her a crazy Karen. Racist people calling her that. Wow. Oh, my God. Bella says it's sad all the way around, but I don't think you're reporting accurately. I'm just reporting what I seen. Michael Miller says, salute, Jamil. James says the video only shows her pulling off, not up. Hey, Bronze, how are you? So, y'all, let's continue to see what happens in the video. This is my take on the video, and this is only at one angle. They're saying there's another angle. So, y'all, we are going to try to see what is going on right here together. So, y'all, let's get into it. Prayers for the family, because this is sad. When anybody loses their life, it's sad no matter what happened. It's a sad situation all the way around, and nobody wins. But y'all, let's continue.
These National Guard troops are our National Guard troops. They're teachers in your community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not take the bait. We will continue to update you, Minnesota, as we get more information. Now I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner Bob Jacobson of the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
Now, for those of you guys who have seen this, let me stop it real quick. For those of you who have seen this video footage, do y'all think that, you know, it was a murder, a killing, that they killed her? Or do you think she was at fault? I mean, from the video I seen, I feel like from what I seen now, it looked like the ICE agents were just, you know, they could have, you know, didn't have to, you know, use force like that, deadly force. They didn't have to use deadly force, just from the angle I see it. And this is sad, y'all. This is terrible. But y'all, let's continue.
Thank you, Governor. As the Governor mentioned, my name is Bob Jacobson. It is my honor to serve as the Commissioner of the Minnesota Department of Public Safety. First of all, I want to acknowledge the reason that we are all here. The loss of life is not anything anyone would ever want. We fully expect that the community will want to peacefully demonstrate their anger or frustration. Minnesota residents and visitors have the right to peacefully demonstrate. We recognize that demonstrations are often driven by strong emotions, beliefs, and certainly a desire to be heard. Our role is to help ensure everyone can express themselves without anyone getting hurt. The Minnesota Department of Public Safety's role through the Minnesota State Patrol is to ensure safety, protect constitutional rights, keep roads accessible, and above all, to prevent harm. Our top priority is public safety.
Okay, Daniel said agent was in front of the car. That's why the bullet went through the windshield, not side window. Yeah, he was shooting from the front. That's what the video footage shows. That the ICE agent that shot her was in front of the car. So I don't know, y'all. We're gonna watch it together because this is breaking news. It's all over the news, all over the internet, social media, and everything. But y'all, let's watch it and see what happens together, y'all.
Our focus is keeping demonstrators, community members, drivers, and law enforcement safe, especially during moments of heightened tension or uncertainty. Demonstrations must remain safe and lawful, particularly around roadways. We will join with our partners to support safety while respecting the right to protest. With that in mind, I'd like to share a few safe and lawful ways to demonstrate. Minnesotans can safely and legally express their views in many ways, including getting together peacefully with others in public spaces, marching or walking, not on roadways, making your voice.
Can y'all smash the like button, y'all? Smash the like button for this lady who lost her life. Y'all, no matter who was in the wrong, it's sad that now she has lost her life, and also she leaves behind a daughter, a child. I believe it's a daughter. I'm not sure. And then I think she has a significant other. But y'all, smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. This is terrible.
Heard through chants, speeches, and displaying signs, being present in public areas where pedestrians are allowed, gathering in designated or permitted areas. And these actions will allow people to express themselves while protecting the safety of everyone involved. Unsafe or illegal actions could result in fines or arrests. Certain behaviors create serious hazards that threaten public safety, disrupt emergency services, or put people at risk.
Okay, somebody just said that she was interfering with somebody said that she was interfering with public. Okay, wait, hold on. Lovely 100 says while trying to drive away, she almost hit the ICE agent. Daniel says it's documented she was interfering for at least an hour before the tragic ending. Because from what I gathered, real quick. From what I gathered and what I seen, it said that their ICE agent car stopped in the middle of the road. It looked like they're having an ice storm, and then she was trying to go around. But y'all, let's continue and see what we see on the news.
These actions could result in fines or arrest. Demonstrating on or entering a freeway on foot, walking on highways, throwing objects, starting or setting fires, damaging property or graffiti, using illegal fireworks, displaying or using illegal weapons, reckless or dangerous driving, especially near pedestrians, and certainly assaultive, aggressive, or riotous behavior toward anyone. We all want definitive answers to what happened today. Our Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is working in conjunction with the FBI to investigate this morning's shooting. As you know, we don't comment on active investigations, but also keep in mind that this is an investigation that is also in its infancy. So any speculation.
Hold on, y'all. This is not funny, but Kirsten said, "Is this a fake sign language again?" Kirsten, oh my goodness, you are hilarious, and that is hilarious. During this sad time, y'all know we always have to find some, a joke in to laugh, right? During the midst of the storm, we have to find a joke. And Kirsten, you win the joke of the night because I remember when there was a situation years ago where there was a sign language person and they said she wasn't even doing sign language, that she was just doing hands, whatever. Now that's hilarious. If y'all remember that, put a 1 in the chat. But thank you, Kirsten, because that was hilarious. Even though this is sad, that is hilarious. But y'all, let's continue.
About what had happened would be just that. And we will not engage in speculation. With that, I will turn it back over to the governor. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. We'd be glad to take any questions. Yeah, and I can let General Schaefer talk about this. It so happens it's a training weekend. We've got about 7,500 troops in training at our sites, training sites across the state. What it is, and in the National Guard, you give a warning order.
Okay, and I don't know who. Okay, Missy, hold on. Miss My Mojo says, if you trust Tim, you are screwed. I don't know, is this Tim the guy who's speaking? Y'all let me know, because I don't know any of these people. I don't know the sign language person, the person who's giving the briefing. I don't know any of them. So I don't know who he is. Cody says a fake sign language person. Y'all is cutting up. Y'all is cutting up in the chat, y'all. Y'all is a mess. That is hilarious. But y'all, let's get back to the story. This is sad. Cody says, I remember exactly what you're speaking about. Speaking of, yes, y'all, when that went viral. I mean, that's when back a couple of years ago when viral wasn't even known. But remember, she was up there. I mean, she was swinging them hands, acting like she was, helping the people that were deaf with their silent. And come to find out, she wasn't even doing the sign language. I was like, they should have figured that out before. They should have got like a sign language person to see if her sign language was real, because she was up there and she was doing that sign language, and she couldn't even let the people know what was going on. But that was crazy. But y'all, let's continue. This is a sad story, y'all. If y'all can, please smash the like button, y'all.
Which is a heads up of something could be coming. That just allows people to think about what they would need, what it would mean to mobilize, what it would mean to put them in. And I could let the general talk a little bit about this. Obviously, since the summer of 2020, we had a lot of work done on teams being ready to make sure that civil unrest. And what that means, and I think Commissioner Jacobson was very clear, and I want Minnesotans to hear this from me, the desire to get out and protest and to speak up to this administration of how wrong this is, that is a patriotic duty at this point in time, but it needs to be done safely. And I think the commissioner simply just laid out some of those parameters. We can do that. This is the peaceful resistance that we need. Simon, you want to say a few things about what that means to have them on the ready?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Governor. So for the military, Minnesota National Guard is comprised of 13,000 soldiers and airmen. We live all across and work throughout Minnesota. A warning order is just an initial step to increase your preparations. The Minnesota Guard is always prepared to respond and support state agencies and the citizens of Minnesota. So what that means for us today is just some additional checks on equipment that is ready at all times, and maybe some additional phone calls to service members who might be activated, but no activations. We are embedded with our state agencies here at the Operations Center to just continue parallel planning in the event that we are needed to support.
Thanks, John. And I would make note, Mary, and to Minnesotans on this about the National Guard, they're there to protect you and protect your constitutional rights. These are our neighbors. They don't wear masks. They don't bust in from somewhere else. They're not here to cause the hassles to you or what we saw today, the tragedy. Having them at the ready to make sure, because when we see these types of things happen, and we saw it after the murder of George Floyd, there's folks that want to cause chaos. There's the disruptors in it. And while the vast majority of those protests were peaceful expressions of First Amendment rights, there were those that destroyed property and put people at risk. The National Guard is there to make sure that peaceful protests are able to be done, and that those that want to do the destruction are stopped from doing that. Yes? Yeah. Yeah, and I think apparently by a federal agent, not by Minnesotans who were there to express their.
Hold on. Michael Miller says a sign person is not keeping up. Does anybody in here know sign language? Oh my goodness, Crypto said that the sign language, something about the sign language person. Crypto says, I've seen plenty in the military. I can't comment. Yeah, is this real? Is she really signing, if I'm saying that right? Is she really doing the sign language right? Okay, we got to know. Margarita says no. Y'all is hilarious, y'all. So the sign language people, is she up there committing sign language fraud? Y'all, let's continue, y'all, because, we like to have a good time, but that is hilarious. But, y'all, let's get back to the story. This is sad.
Their First Amendment rights. I think we've seen this to have folks ready. The gatherings that were down there today, I think this shocked everyone. People showed up as they should. There's people putting flowers down on a memorial. There's people expressing their anger. It's just as these situations develop, we decide when we need to move these people out. And I think the local reporters know well on this. Both unfortunately and for us, the upside of this is that we're very good and we've had practice at this. And I just want to, again, implore Minnesotans, I am not telling you not to express your anger or your frustrations or the outrage that we have. Look, this was totally predictable, as I said it yesterday, and it was totally avoidable. And I just wanted to remind you, too, that local law enforcement, we get no coordination. They don't tell us they're coming. They don't say why they're sending.
And see, you guys, I did not know that the ice truck was stuck in the middle of the road. I thought it was just like a snowstorm and somebody else's truck. But from what I heard, they said it was an ice truck. But y'all, let's continue.
The largest deployment in American history to Minneapolis. They're not making us any safer. We don't have any of that coordination. They should be talking to us when we do these things. Let us know. We are going to be down here. This is going to happen. We don't have that. So when you see local law enforcement or state patrol, or if it would take the National Guard, we're there responding to the chaos they've created too. But our role is to make sure that we're protecting Minnesotans so that something like this doesn't happen. I have not. The question was, have I spoken to the individual's family? No, we do not have a definitive ID on this individual.
Okay, and this one was earlier, you guys. So I'm going over this one, and then we're going to jump to another one. Anonymous, hey, how are you? Crypto says, I'm going to tell you what, if they trying to stop me and pull me out of my car, we're going to have we're going to have some problems. Crypto said he ain't playing that. But y'all, this is sad. Did you guys see y'all, let's continue because they're going to show exactly what happened. And right now, they are even out. Hey, Jacqueline, thank you. Jacqueline says, Renee, rest in peace. Yes, this is sad. My heart goes out to this family. This woman lost her life, and also she leaves behind a child and a significant other. So y'all, let's continue. This is terrible.
And I'm going to note to all of you, I think it's really important, and the professionals do this, and they train me to do this. This is an open investigation. You need to be very careful about it. I know that many of you, myself included, have seen a very difficult video to watch, one where there's a family member watch their family member be shot and killed in front of them. It's beyond me that apparently from the federal government, from the Homeland Security Director herself, has already determined who this person was, what their motive was, and they hadn't even been taken out of the vehicle.
Wow.
We're not living in a normal world. And so, no, I have not. And I want to be very careful because I know how painful this is. I know how painful it is right now. I'm saying person and all that. This is a human being. This very well is, an individual's child, a parent.
Hey, Guylations. Hey, sis, how are you? Guylations says hey, sis, didn't get the notification. Oh, wow. When you go back to your subscription, the little page where you can subscribe and like or whatever, go to your subscriptions, unsubscribe, and then resubscribe, and then hit all for notifications, and it should catch on the next live. And that should, I'll do some shorts and stuff like that and see if it'll catch you in. But hopefully it will. But y'all, this is sad. We have a lady here who got shot by ICE, and we're trying to figure out what is going on. I just seen the video from the back view, but they're saying it's another view. And y'all, this is just a chaotic situation today. But y'all, let's continue. Thank you, Missy, for the gift. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, y'all, let's continue. This is sad. Prayers going out to that family, y'all.
And we don't know that yet. So, no, I have not. But once we do, we will. So, yes. Please. Colonel, would you like to do that? Colonel?
So the governor was mentioning mobilizing more of the state patrol. How many state patrol people are on the ground looking at this right now? And should there have been more state patrol people on the ground or a couple weeks ago?
So the question was, how many state patrol troopers have been deployed to the city of Minneapolis? Right now, we don't talk typical numbers because that is considered security information. We do have a specialized team that does deal with crowd control, and so they have been deployed. But again, they are from all over the state of Minnesota, so they will come in tiers to the state.
And they had already been on the ground to some extent before today?
No, it was in response to this event.
One more. Oh, sorry, just to clarify the intention of the actual.
Wow. Let me let's skip this. I mean, y'all, this is terrible. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think, some of y'all said y'all seen the video earlier and y'all were aware of this earlier. What is y'all's take? Are y'all saying, because some of y'all are saying that, she was giving the authorities a hard time, and it was some of you guys are saying she was kind of messing up, basically doing the wrong thing. And some of y'all are saying that, she got unalive killed, and the ICE shouldn't have had, shot and killed her. But what is y'all's take on this situation? Because from what I seen, like I said, I only seen the back view of this, and it only shows from what we see. It only shows her she's trying to come around, and she's trying to get around the ICE vehicle that was stopped. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Who is in the wrong in this situation? Because it looks like, she, was trying to, from the back end, she was trying to, go around this ICE vehicle. I didn't even know it was an ICE vehicle. So, this is like I said, this is really, really crazy. So this is, let me see. This is actually alive right now, and they are basically doing this okay, hold on. This is actually, wait, hold on, you guys. This is actually live, and they're still doing they are doing, more, giving more information at a live news press. So y'all, let's see what they're saying.
Being led jointly by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, as well as the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. And the purpose of their involvement would be to investigate whether any state laws within the state of Minnesota have been violated.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, and this is live right now, y'all. This is actually live. I'm sorry, I just had to pause it real quick. Somebody said that why her dumb A stopped in the so it was an ICE raid? Was it an ICE raid? That's what I'm saying. Was it an ICE raid? I'm trying to figure out. But y'all, let's continue. We're gonna figure this out. It's a female, a white female, was in the car, and she got killed by the ICE agent.
what's very important is that for our communities, that we do have some kind of part in this investigation. It needs to be done on a local level. With all due respect to the federal level, we do need to make sure that our local agencies are involved. Well, certainly the BCA is very well capable of working with our federal partners in doing so. That is something that is needed for our communities, and so that's something that I can tell you that there's already been conversations from the U.S. Attorney's Office to the BCA that have already taken place today. How that's going to roll out, we don't know yet, but we are making sure that there is some kind of local entity, namely the BCA, that has a part in this investigation for the purposes of transparency and expedient transparency as to what happened today.
One more.
Wow. And this is live, you guys.
Again, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you to the media for being here and disseminating this very important information around this tragic incident. To reiterate a final message to our community members, I understand the anger. Let's unite around hope and love and peace and getting justice. That's what we need to be doing right now. I appreciate the service from everybody up here as well as the 435,000 people that call Minneapolis home. Thank you.
There you have it. Mayor Fry, along with Hennepin County Sheriff DeWitt and Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara from earlier today in their news conference. What we're going to do here is...
Anonymous says the mayor's words weren't becoming of a mayor. See, what? Okay, is that the mayor that somebody else was talking about, Anonymous? And you guys? Is that the mayor of, I guess, is it the mayor of Minnesota or Minneapolis? Okay, Anonymous, yes, he's a mayor. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Dorothy, how are you? Dorothy says she hit a cop. She hit a cop with her hand and a cop's, okay, see, that's what I'm saying. We got to figure this out. Let's continue to listen. This is actually live right now. Let's continue. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's continue.
Coming up right after this break. We'll be right back.
Okay, they're on break right now. So let's go and see who else is live, because there's like a whole bunch of live about this situation. But this is crazy. I mean, this is really crazy. Okay, here's another clip right here, you guys. Hold on.
Unfolding after an ICE agent shoots and kills a woman in Minneapolis. Authorities say it happened during an immigration-related operation. Chilling video of the shooting.
Oh, wait. So he said it was some type of immigration operation going on. This is what he just said. Let's wrap that back. Hold on. He said there was a ICE operation going on when this happened. So y'all, let's listen again. Hold on.
We begin tonight here with the chaos unfolding after an ICE agent shoots and kills a woman in Minneapolis. Authorities say it happened during an immigration-related operation.
Wow.
Chilling video of the shooting now emerging on social media tonight. And a warning here, the images are disturbing. The driver, a 37-year-old woman behind the wheel of her SUV, partially blocking an intersection. No! 2 federal agents try to open her door. You see the vehicle reverse and then drive forward. A 3rd agent then opening fire, shooting multiple times, killing the driver, hitting her in the head. All of this playing out in front of protesters. Tonight, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem claiming the driver tried to run over ICE agents. The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Fry, saying these claims of self-defense from ICE are, quote, a garbage narrative, telling ICE to get out of Minneapolis. ABC's Alex Perez leading us off from the scene tonight.
Tonight, protests and anger on the streets of Minneapolis after a federal agent shot and killed a woman this morning, caught on horrific video posted on X. ICE claiming...
Anonymous says, hold on, let me pause it. Anonymous says, you good, just be civil and debate it out, love you all. Thank you, Anonymous. You're not leaving, are you? Are you still gonna be here, Anonymous? Let me see. Anonymous says, I'm calm. You ain't seen me wilding. Anonymous, you was a mess. Oh my goodness, you was a mess. Y'all, please, Guy Lace says, please respect the lounge and keep the language respectful. Yes. I got my mods, Anonymous. I got my baby Jamil, Guy Lations, Bronze. Y'all, if y'all are have, feel some type of way, we're trying to figure this all out. If y'all feel some type of way, y'all want to be disrespectful, y'all will be sent to the block party with a hot toddy, okay? All right, y'all, let's continue.
A middle-aged white woman.
The incident unfolding around 10 o'clock this morning. The disturbing video posted on X shows the vehicle back up as an officer grabs a door. Then multiple shots, including through the windshield. The car accelerating and crashing.
It was horrible. I mean, she crashed her car into a parked car in front of me. A neighbor ran across the street and opened her car door to see if she could provide any assistance.
The angry crowd forced back, throwing snowballs. Agents responding with pepper spray and tear gas.
There is nothing.
Oh, is that why there was a lot of people out there, because they were doing an ICE raid? I mean, from what he said earlier. And the people were throwing snowballs and they were upset. But they only shot, it looked like only one bullet went through the window. How many shots did the ICE officer shoot off? Do you guys know?
To indicate that this woman was the target of any law enforcement investigation or activity.
The Department of Homeland Security, who announced they were sending at least 2,000 agents to Minnesota this week to begin what they called their largest immigration operation to date, says agents acted in self-defense, claiming they were stuck in the snow when the woman attacked them.
They were attempting to push out their vehicle and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle.
Mayor Jacob Fry, reacting to claims of self-defense, did not mince words.
Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is...
He had this message for ICE.
To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis.
Oh, alopecia. He said, ICE, get the F out. Now, who is this guy? Okay, anonymous. Is this the mayor that you were telling me about and you guys were telling me about? Is this the mayor? Y'all, this is crazy. Guylation says, wow, this is wrong. Seems like she was just trying to get around there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Gylations. I was like, it looked like she was trying to just get around the car and the car was stuck in the snow, or if it's cut off or whatever the case may be. But they're saying that the lady, allegedly, some of y'all are saying that the lady was like, like disobeying pretty much the law enforcement.
We do not want you here.
Governor Tim Walz urging calm, but laying blame squarely at the Trump administration's feet.
What we're seeing is the consequences of governance designed to generate fear. Headline.
Oh, okay, so this is the mayor. The other guy was the, I'm sorry, hold on. This was the mayor. One of them is a mayor and one of them is a governor, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, y'all.
It's in conflict. It's governed by reality TV. And today that recklessness cost someone their life.
And David, you can see demonstrators are still on the street here in Minneapolis. The victim has been identified as a 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. These demonstrators say they plan...
Oh, okay. Anonymous says supposedly she was stalking and following the agents and then blocked the road and was told to exit, then struck the agent and met Jesus. Wow. So she was disobeying the ICE agents then, right? Is that what you're saying, Anonymous? This is crazy, y'all. So the ICE agents too, I guess from what I'm understanding, that the ICE agents were in the middle of a raid. And okay, I can see the car now. Do y'all see the car? So the car does look like it's possibly like a ICE, maybe a ICE vehicle, maybe. Because it looks like, okay, maybe they have the tags. Okay, they have the tags blurred out in both vehicles. Y'all, this is crazy.
Stay on the streets to ICE leaves Minneapolis. David?
Alex Perez leading us off from Minneapolis tonight. Alex, thank you.
Wow. Oh, wow. Anonymous says, yes, ma'am. Impeding federal investigation and raid. Wow. So they were doing an in the middle of doing an investigation and a raid. And this is what happened when she was interrupting their operation. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. So let's go back and let me go back, because this is crazy. This is really sad. Let's go back and see what else we can find out, because I'm telling you, this is sad. This is like really, really, I mean, you know, if she was doing what she wasn't supposed to be doing. But y'all, let's continue.
This is by the Minnesota Police and Peace Officers Association. They posted this statement in reaction to everything that's happened in Minnesota today. This is their executive director, their interim executive director, David Titus, saying, quote, "The Minnesota Police and Peace Officers Association stands firmly behind law enforcement officers, accountability under the law, and the safety of every Minnesota community. Irresponsible, reckless rhetoric from political leaders attacking law enforcement has real
and y'all, I do want to say, if she was hey Dr. J, how are you? Don't crash. Thank you. If she was wrong, like Anonymous said, she was wrong, she was stopping an operation, she was wrong. And you know, when you're not obeying, you know, these are the things that happen. Sad that she lost her life, but you know, if she wasn't doing the right thing, if she was impeding and, you know, doing things that she wasn't supposed to do, you know, it's just sad all over, right? It's just sad. But, you know, if they are doing an operation, you know, you're not supposed to be, you know, interrupting their operation. Braun says, yep. I mean, I would be scared to be, you know, if I seen a federal raid going on, you wouldn't have to tell me twice. I would have been like, I would have whipped my car, did a turned around and left and went the other way. But I don't know what, maybe she was adamant about getting through. Maybe she was trying to figure out what was going on. I mean, I don't know. But y'all, let's continue.
dangerous. I'm hearing that it's possible we might have an event coming out of the Los Angeles area.
Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. Uh-oh, hold on. I don't know.
So we are just listening in behind the scenes to this event in Los Angeles. It does not
It's
appear
a
to
lot.
have to do with the situation in Minneapolis. So we won't take that for now. Instead, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll try and connect with either Portland or Seattle when we come back.
Uh-oh. Y'all, is this gonna spark like what is it called? Riots and like cause people to go and like do riots and stand downs or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. But y'all, let's continue.
Can to bring people to justice for the crimes that they commit. We haven't had the cooperation of the state of Minnesota or the city police here under the mayor's
protest.
direction.
Thank you.
If you talk to any of these federal law enforcement officers, they'll say that when they call for backup in a situation.
Okay, Anonymous said civil unrest and protests are being talked about. Wow. Is that why this other the other news station said that they were getting some news or information from like LA or something and some other places? So are they about to beef up and oh my goodness, y'all, this is about to be a big old situation, y'all.
That it's hit and miss. They were grateful today that the police chief and local law enforcement showed up at the scene and helped secure it to make sure that nobody was harmed and that the FBI could do their work. But I would encourage them to work with us, that we could form a partnership that would make sure that individuals have the opportunity to have a safe Minneapolis. Over here. You know, it's clearly established law that a vehicle driven by a person and used to harm someone is a deadly weapon.
Oh, wow. And this is an ICE agent. So this is the feds responding to the deadly ICE-related shooting. Oh, wow. So, okay, so this happened in Minneapolis. Do we have anybody from Minneapolis in the building? Anybody from Minneapolis, or I guess maybe know about Minneapolis? Because I hear a bunch of you guys saying that Minneapolis is not sugar honey. It's a sugar honey iced tea show. Missy said Minnesota is a sugar honey iced tea state. Y'all, this is crazy. Let's continue though.
Force is perfectly lawful when a threat is faced by a weapon. So I do believe that this officer used his training in this situation, and we'll let the FBI continue the investigation to get it resolved. I know you keep asking that, but that doesn't mean that the FBI is going to give you an answer today. There will be an investigation. We want to make sure that it's factual. What I would ask is that as we go forward from here today, that we all remember that our job is to have peaceful discussions. I'd encourage our local law enforcement and state law enforcement to work with us. We are going to continue to operate here in Minneapolis and in the state of Minnesota to make sure we're going after dangerous criminals. One of the key focuses that we've had here is a focus on individuals who are sexual predators and are involved in child exploitation. When I was just here yesterday, we arrested individuals who were charged with criminal assault and sexual assault and people that...
Whoa! They've been arresting folks that have criminal and like sex crimes, is from what I'm understanding. Were they on a arrest to arrest some sexual predators or something? OMG. Oh, wow. Wow.
Exploited children. Why would you want to keep them on your streets? President Trump has promised to go...
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. So she was saying that they were arresting from... I mean, y'all tell me if I understand her correctly. She said like it sounds like they were arresting a sexual predator on that street. And this is why they were doing that raid. I mean, this is what I gather. I don't know. I may be wrong. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Are y'all tracking? Are y'all like understanding her to that same degree? Let me know.
After the worst of the worst. And that's exactly what we're doing in Minneapolis. By not working with us, Governor Walz and Mayor Fry are putting those criminals and prioritizing them over our children and our grandchildren. And that's simply not true. He said that to me on the phone too, so I'll get him the documentation that he needs so that he knows that we would love to coordinate with him. He doesn't give us access to any information on criminals, let us know who he's detained, doesn't honor our detainers, and has individuals and criminals in his jurisdiction that he won't turn over us today too. Yes. I won't speak to that case right now, but we can get you the details and the information on that. But the facts of the matter is he's an experienced officer. He's been in situations like this before, and he certainly has been out there and followed his training today. You know, people need to stop using their vehicles as weapons. This domestic act of terrorism to use your vehicle to try to kill law enforcement officers is going to stop. And I'm asking the Department of Justice to prosecute it as domestic terrorism because it's clear that it's being coordinated. People are being trained and told how to use their vehicles to impede law enforcement operations and then to run over anybody who gets in their way while they go out there and try to disrupt peace and public safety. And Americans deserve better. That hasn't been a part of the discussion. I know Governor Walz mentioned some of that earlier in his press conference, but we've got law enforcement officers here that will continue to work, and we're hopeful that the public recognizes that the work that we do every day makes America safe again. With that, we had law enforcement officers that were out there doing an enforcement action, and a vehicle got stuck. Your child?
Wow. Hold on, you guys. Let me skip this commercial. Hold on. I'm just like all over the place. Hold on. This is crazy.
We're out there impeding their vehicles and preventing them from leaving the scene. I won't speak to that.
Were they on a trial that person when you committed? They were going out. Full body camera.
I will let the FBI decide.
Were they on the target today when they were in that neighborhood?
They were returning back to headquarters, I believe, to start a new operation.
Okay, hold on. Nikki said there's a video showing that she was trying to get away. This is a cover up and a lie. Okay, so she was trying to get away? Okay, was she trying to get away from the ICE? Was she running from this raid? Or, I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think, because this is like, I mean, there's a lot going on here, and I'm trying to get to the, look, we trying to get to the bottom of it.
Had just completed one. Well, thank you. What's that?
And this
was one of the vehicles that ICE officers were using. But remember, when we operate in a task force model. So we have other federal agencies that work with us, and we're very grateful for that. We have CBP officers, the FBI, DEA, ATF, all of those all work with us every day in a task force model, and we appreciate it. We'd love to have the state police, and we'd also love to have the Minneapolis police chief and his team be alongside of us while we're out there doing those enforcement operations. With that, we'll get you more information as it is revealed, but thank you and everybody. Let's work together to make sure that we can continue to help the city be safer, get more criminals off the streets, and ensure that our public has the opportunity to pursue the American dream in a city they can be proud of. Thank you.
And there you have it, Kristi Noem, Secretary of Homeland Security, talking in Minneapolis during the 5 o'clock hour today. And as we went into this, I asked you to pay attention to a couple of key phrases there. And one of them is when she said the officer feared for his life. That is one of the legal parameters set up by the U.S. Supreme Court in a very famous case that goes back to 1989. And this.
So this lady, from what I'm gathering in the comments, that in I guess, you know, of course, watching that she was maybe doing in the wrong, I guess, pretty much, I guess, from what I gather, because they were saying that she was like kind of in the middle of the ICE operation. She wasn't she shouldn't have basically been interrupting their mission. But y'all, this is all so crazy. It's a lot going on. Let's continue. And this is live.
It's the Graham v. Connor case in which the Supreme Court was set a precedent in establishing the use of force if the officer feared for his life. So that's why you hear that term, not just in this cases, but almost every case that we've ever reported on here that involves an officer use of force, whether it's a federal agent, whether it's a local police officer or a sheriff's deputy. That's why you always hear that phrase when it comes up when there's an officer involved shooting. So just wanted to give you a little context for you today. Our coverage of the events here in Minneapolis is going to continue here in just a few moments. We're going to be right back after this break.
Wow, you guys. Let's wait for this break. I guess we can go click over, because I'm telling you, it's a lot of different reporting channels. Let's continue.
All come to the scene as word of the incident got out. We've had our crews at the scene most of the day. There was a vigil here during the dinner hour tonight. That has now since ended. And people have peaceably been leaving the area. We've got crews there at the scene, and we're going to have a full report coming up on Fox 9 News at 9 with Randy Meyer and Kelsey Carlson. But I also want to take you through a couple of the press events that have been happening throughout the day here today. We want to go to some sound from Mayor Fry, from Chief O'Hara, on the victim at the scene and how they described it earlier today. So let's go to those comments now.
There's a lot of information that is swirling around right now, and we collectively are going to do everything possible to get to the bottom of this, to get justice, and to make sure that there is an investigation that is conducted in full. But what we do know is that a 37-year-old woman is dead, and that she was shot by ICE. We've dreaded this moment since the early stages of this ICE presence in Minneapolis. Not only is this a concern that we've had internally, we've been talking about it. They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America. What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets. And in this case, quite literally killing people. So, they are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bullshit. This was an agent recklessly using power but he dying.
Thank you, Anonymous. Anonymous says I'm being generous with timeouts. Y'all be respectful because Anonymous, Bronze, my baby Jamil, and who else? My other mods in here, Michael Miller. They will put you in a block or a timeout if they want to be nice. But y'all be respectful. Everybody has their own opinion. We're trying to get through this situation together. We're trying to figure it all out. If y'all don't want to be here, the mods, they will put you out if you be disrespectful, point blank. But y'all, let's continue.
Getting killed. As soon as it happened and we learned of the incident, we had several priorities. The first, of course, was to get the victim to the hospital and to get care as soon as possible. To the family, I'm so deeply sorry. There's nothing that I can say right now that's going to make you
Miller.
or your relatives, or friends of the victim feel any better. There were, I believe, 2 Minneapolis police officers that responded and were in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. The second was to get ICE off of the scene. There were dozens, if not hundreds, of ICE and federal officers that were there at the time.
Wow.
Having them there was only causing more chaos. Having them there was only making a difficult situation even more problematic, and one that, yes, they created themselves. There's little I can say, again, that'll make this situation better, but I do have a message for our community, for our city, and I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis.
Wow.
We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. People are being hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly to our city, to our culture, to our economy are being terrorized, and now somebody is dead.
This morning, Minneapolis police officers received a report of federal law enforcement being involved in a deadly force incident, meaning shots had been fired. Minneapolis police officers responded to the scene. We arrived and found a woman with a gunshot wound to the head.
Wow.
Life-saving measures were performed at the scene, including CPR. The woman was transported to Hennepin County Medical Center, where she has since been pronounced deceased. The preliminary information that we have indicates that this woman was in her vehicle and was blocking the roadway on Portland Avenue, midway between 33rd Street and 34th Street in the city. At some point, a federal law enforcement officer approached her on foot, and the vehicle began to drive off. At least 2 shots were fired.
Oh, wow.
The vehicle then crashed on the side of the roadway. Minneapolis police officers secured the crime scene and assisted in trying to preserve the evidence that is there. We have since turned over the scene both to the Federal Bureau of Investigation as well as the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, which will be conducting an investigation into this use of deadly force.
Wow, so they said that they fired the officer, the ICE officer shot, let off 2 shots. Wow, and I was wondering because I seen that one, of course, shot through the windshield. I only seen one like bullet hole. I didn't see like 2. But y'all, let's continue. This is I
want to thank the mayor, city council president, other members of the city council, state legislators that were on the scene. This has been a very difficult time for everyone in the city. And this is obviously a very, very tragic situation where a woman has lost her life. That being said, in addition to this tragedy, which unfortunately we did predict, we were seriously concerned about further escalation from the scene. And I want to thank the elected officials that came themselves to help us prevent that from happening, as well as the individuals on that scene that remained peaceful and that abided by law enforcement instructions so that we could preserve that scene and ensure that a full and transparent investigation can take place. That being said, I just echo the mayor's.
Oh wow, a lazy journalist. Hey, how are you? Welcome. A lazy journalist says looks like something bloody on the steering wheel. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. This is like, I mean, y'all, oh my goodness. Now, if the ICE agents were going to apprehend, of course, the ICE representative, whatever you call her, the chief or whatever, the one that was giving the briefing, she said that they were doing an operation basically, and that they were trying to get a sexual predator basically off the streets. Now, I mean, I don't know how true that is, but y'all, let's continue.
Comments that we ask that the community continue to call for peace. We understand people are going to be upset about what happened, and people are going to want to exercise their First Amendment rights. But please do so safely and lawfully to ensure that we do not have any further tragedy in this city or destruction. Thank you. So the question was, what can I share about the...
Oh wait, T-Mac, of course. Yes, everybody knows if y'all are a lounger, everybody has can state their opinion. You just have to be respectful. Because if you're not respectful, my moms will put you out. But yes, share your thoughts on it. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has, wants to give their thoughts about the situation. But y'all, let's continue.
The deceased. There is nothing to indicate that this woman was the target of any law enforcement investigation or activity. This woman was in her car, and it appears then blocking the street because of the presence of federal law enforcement, which is obviously something that has been happening, not just in Minneapolis, but around the country.
Now I do have a question because I don't know. Let me turn the camera. I do have a question. Now, when these ICE agents do these raids, and maybe some of y'all may know, I'm not sure, maybe Anonymous, maybe you might know too, or Michael Miller, or maybe Bronze, or my baby Jamil, any of my mods. But whenever they do an ICE raid, do they close off the street? Because when they're doing the operation, sometimes I guess maybe they just jump out their vehicles and try to go and charge and get in the house and get the person or whatever the case may be. But do they usually like block off the road, or do they just park their vehicles wherever and jump out? Because it looked like when they did the raid on, when they went to P. Diddy's house, it looked like all of their, like the perimeters were more kind of like, I guess, kind of like blocked off per se. I mean, I'm not sure. Okay. Jenny says, nope, they pop up. Okay, Anonymous says they do a perimeter blockade. Okay. Lazy Journal says, I think the story sounds like BS. That's what a lot of people are saying. Michael Miller says yes. Yeah, because from what I'm seeing, they're saying that like she got unalived or whatever. But now as I'm watching more of these news clippings, and what you guys are saying, that she violated the law, that she was basically being a problem for law enforcement while they were doing this operation. And from what the ICE lady said, the representative, she said that they were trying to apprehend a sexual predator. Now, if that's what they were doing, this is just what she's saying. But y'all, let's continue.
To be a middle-aged white woman.
Chief, just about a month ago, you said these unplanned and questionable tactics by federal agents would result in someone being killed at a press conference right here. Do you consider today's tactics in line with that, or do you just have a generic response to the fact that something's not there?
The question is that I had previously made several statements about being concerned about the tactics being employed.
Okay, Michael Miller says, I'm in Detroit and I saw that they blocked off the streets. Oh, so they did block off the streets, Michael. Oh, wow. Okay. So did she just run her car over there like Daryl Brooks? Do y'all remember Daryl Brooks? Y'all, hold on. Do y'all remember Daryl Brooks? Daryl Brooks, he ran through those in I think it was it in Minnesota or where was it? Waukesha. He remember Daryl Brooks, he ran through, was that what she was doing? Was like running through? I mean, y'all, this is crazy. Let's continue.
I'm obviously very concerned.
Yeah,
that I have been
Wisconsin.
told that a woman who was sitting in her car.
Hold on. Are y'all aware of Daryl Brooks? From Wisconsin. Thank you, Delia. Yeah. Daryl Brooks, he ran through the crowd when they were doing a parade. I mean, kind of different situation, but I'm just saying, like the way that Daryl Brooks took his car and he used it as a weapon, y'all. If y'all didn't know that, hear that story is like 3 years ago, where Daryl Brooks, they had a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and he just ran through the crowd because he was like psychotic and he was crazy. But this lady, they're saying, like, from what I gathered, the lady, the ICE lady, she said that you can't use no weapon. I think it was her that said you can't use no car as no weapon, if I understood her correctly. But y'all, let's continue.
Blocking the street and not the target of any enforcement activity is now deceased. However, I do not know, to be clear, I do not know the exact circumstances of the shooting, but I would tell you, in any professional law enforcement agency in the country, I think they would tell you it's obviously very concerning whenever there's a shooting into a vehicle of someone who's not armed, but it also is something that is possible. At times it is justified, but it is very concerning, and it's something that most law enforcement agencies in the country train very intensely to try and minimize the risk that law enforcement officers get placed into a situation that the need for deadly force would be necessary. I didn't hear the question, I'm sorry. The question was any indication about the need. I guess getting back to the justification of this, I have not seen.
Anonymous says someone got the longest block party. Look, Anonymous, Michael Miller, Bronze, my baby Jamil, all my mods, they will put you in, they will block you permanently, or they will put you in timeout if they want to be nice. Please be respectful. No curse words, please. No curse words. I don't even curse here on this is my YouTube channel. So please do not curse in the in the chat. Please do not curse. If you want to use a cuss word, maybe say, A and then the asterisk, or, if you want to say the F-U, put just F-U or whatever the case may be. But please be respectful, y'all. All right, let's continue.
Any information other than what I have communicated. The question was if she was alone in the car. I know that I got there shortly after this call came in. I did not see anyone else with her while I was on the scene. However, I've since been told by our officers that have been with her the entire time that a spouse has arrived at the hospital.
And there you have it. Some excerpts from this afternoon of Chief Brian O'Hara and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry on the incident that happened this morning in the corner of 34th and Portland in South Minneapolis.
All right, y'all. So let's go and see where this car, because they're saying that there's a couple of different views from the front, from the side, or whatever. Let me check and see where the side, where the if I can find another view, because they are saying that this situation is okay, this is a situation. Let's see if we can get this back view and just go over it. Let's see what this back view entails of this the situation, because I don't know, I haven't seen the front view at all. If you guys seen the front view, put a yes or put a no if y'all seen the front view, because they say it was a front view. So y'all, let's turn it around and let's continue.
And we do not know the context around this. We don't know what happened before this video.
Wow. Okay, let me replay that. Let's drag that back, y'all. This is crazy.
This video.
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold up, swole up. Now hold on, y'all. Hold on. It sounds like after the gun went off that she was still talking. Now hold on, y'all. Did you guys catch that? Now wait a minute. Now we gotta wrap it back. Hold on, because she seemed like she was still yelling after the bullet went off. But y'all, hold on. Let's wrap that back. I just want to make sure that I am seeing this the right way. Let's play that. Let's wrap that back. Hold up. Let me wrap it back.
Graphic, and we do not know the context around this. We don't know what happened before this video.
See, she's still talking. She's still talking after the bullets, after when she was shot. Let's hold on. Let's wrap it back, because it sounded like she was still, when the car was still rolling, that she was still talking.
For this video. Protesters are gathering at the scene at this hour. DHS Secretary.
So maybe it was probably before she finally passed. Michael Miller says lounge. I think that was a person that was doing the video on. Oh, okay. Let's let me wrap it back though, you guys. Yeah, let's just wrap it back to see how it went.
Language in this is graphic, and we do not know the context around this. We don't know what happened before this video. Protesters are gathering.
See, I thought she said, "What the F? You just shot me." So that's why I was wondering. Okay, but it was a person that was like filming this that was yelling that, or y'all, hold on, y'all. I like to just, I know I got to play it back again because I'm trying to figure out, is this like who was yelling? See, she said, "You just shot me. What the F did you do?" She said, what do you do? Wait, hold on. She said, what did you do? Talking to the officer. Okay, okay. Ken says, yes. Is a woman outside filming? Okay, I got it. Okay. Phil, okay. She reversed and then she took off, hitting the officer. Okay, I see it now. Okay, let's wrap it back again. Now that I know that it's the one. Okay, let's continue.
On this, we don't know what happened before this video.
Okay, I understand now.
Protesters are gathering at the scene at this hour.
Wow. And if she was like disobeying the law, I mean, y'all, this is crazy. Anonymous says, helped you out the door. Uh-oh, Anonymous, they cutting up. You know what to do, Anonymous. Anonymous, Bronze, Michael Miller, my baby Jamil. I think he's actually live. But y'all, this is crazy. Let's wrap this back again. Let's see. Let's go and see. Cause I think. Let me see. I think Jamil. Okay, let's see Jamil. Let's go piggyback off of my baby Jamil. Let's see what he's doing. Cause Jamil is live. Oh, he's live chilling in the bed. He's live chilling on the bed. He ain't. He's not.
A lot of crazy madness going on.
Okay, he's just talking about the madness going on. I thought he was live doing a actual video clip showing. But
what you're about to see is disturbing.
This situation, y'all, I'm telling you, this is like, I mean, this is 2026. I guess this is like maybe the second big event, because the first event, I guess, from the other day from Venezuela president that Trump basically came. I don't know. Anonymous. Anonymous says, Jamil, I'm coming over for the pillow fight. Laughing out loud. Anonymous, you is a mess. You is a mess. Y'all, this is. I mean, y'all, this is like. I cannot believe this. Let's see if I can see, because okay, hold on. Because they are saying that there is another. They are saying that there's another. View, and I have not seen this view. I don't know where you guys are saying the view. I think you guys are saying, let's see, hold on, let's see, because they're saying that there's another view, like a side view. Thank you, I think it's CIC. Thank you. Did you if you guys heard, did you guys hear that it was a side view, or I mean a front view? Did y'all hear that? I'm trying to figure out, is it a front view? Because that's what they're saying. If you look at the front view, you can see more. But y'all, let's see what this. Okay, no, this is talking about something else. Hold on. There was a front view, and I'm trying to see. Okay, hold on. They're live right here in Minneapolis. Let's see what they do in a protest.
In two of those videos in just a moment, the Department of Homeland Security says that the woman who died was using her SUV as a deadly weapon, and that the agent who shot and killed her was simply defending him.
Oh, okay. Anonymous says Sean Hannity. Okay, let's go to Sean Hannity real quick. Let's go to Sean Hannity. Let's. Oh wow. Okay, let's go to Sean Hannity and see if he has a front view. Anonymous says, let me see. Jabil says lies. My baby Jabil said lies. Jabil, I thought you were live, baby. We just seen you live. Hold on. Let's see. Sean Hannity has a front view. Let's see. Sean Hannity. Okay, Sean Hannity. Let's see if we can find a front view of let me see. I don't see it, Anonymous. Yeah, I don't see it. Let me see. I don't see it. Hold on. Let's see if Sean Hannity has a front view. Let me see. Sean Hannity. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see it. I'll find you the link. Okay. Dang it, but I can't click on the link, Anonymous, with this. I can't click on the link. But why are you finding it? Let's go back because they're live. Let's go back and it's live. They're live over here.
Said today that her agents were wrapping up an operation in Minneapolis and trying to leave when the incident occurred, calling the incident a tragedy, but one that she believes was preventable.
It's very clear that this individual was harassing and impeding law enforcement operations. Our officer followed his training, did exactly what he's been taught to do in that situation, and took actions to defend himself. And
During a press conference in St. Paul today, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said the woman killed by ICE agents had been stalking and impeding their work all day, and that when she spoke to Governor Walz, they had two very different interpretations of what happened.
You know, it's clearly established law that a vehicle driven by a person and used to harm someone is a deadly weapon. Deadly force is perfectly lawful.
Noem partially blaming the incident on the lack of support from state and local law enforcement.
When I was just here yesterday, we arrested individuals who were charged with criminal assault and sexual assault and people that...
Hold on, baby Jamil, can you click that link that Anonymous sent? And then can you put it on my channel so I can bring it up, baby? Let me see. Rizlin, I saw, hold on. Oh, Rizlin's here. Hey, Rizlin, if you're here, welcome. Michael Miller says, Rizlin, I saw that about Ray J. Uh-oh, Ray J. Yeah, I heard that about Ray J too. About, I think he's in the hospital or something. Y'all, this is so much going on. This is so much going on, y'all. This is crazy.
Exploited children, why would you want to keep them on your streets? By not working with us, Governor Walz and Mayor Fry are putting those criminals and prioritizing them over our children and our grandchildren.
Governor Walz expressing anger over the murder, but urging Minnesotans to remain peaceful.
To Minnesotans, I say this: I feel your anger. I'm angry. They want a show. We can't give it to them. We cannot. If you protest and express your First Amendment rights, please do so peacefully.
Mayor Jacob Fry, not mincing words.
To ICE, get the f*** out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite.
Wow.
Secretary Noem said that I say,
wow, put a one in the chat if he seems like he is hotter than fish grease. I mean, whatever side you seem like he's mad, he don't, of course, he said he don't want ICE. Y'all get the F out of here. He is hotter than fish grease, y'all.
Operations will continue as planned here in Minneapolis and across the state. She said in recent weeks they've arrested around 1,500 people, individuals that she claimed are charged with things like murder, sexual assault, and even pedophiles.
Oh
Joining
my
me now
God.
live tonight is Mary.
Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all believe her. The ICE lady said that they were arresting all those people, pedophiles, and all kind of stuff. Let's wrap that back in what she said, because she said that this was...
Fry, not mincing words.
To ICE, get the f*** out of Minneapolis.
Wow.
We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite.
Oh, wow.
Secretary.
Wow, he is hotter than fish grease. Now, if ICE was going over there and arresting sexual predators and all kind of stuff, you know, they needed to, of course, come off the streets. So, I mean, we trying to protect the children, right? We are trying to keep our children safe. Now, you know, I don't know. I can't confirm nor deny. That's all I know is what they're saying. But yes, if they were doing a sweep, of course, yes, get them sexual predators off the street, because it looked like that neighborhood was like a kind of a close neighborhood, like where they got like maybe apartment buildings or something like that, like kind of close in there. So if they're a sexual predator somewhere up in there, he don't need to be up in there with all them. I'm sure they look like it was probably a regular neighborhood where there's probably a lot of kids. But y'all, let's continue.
Nome said that ICE operations will continue as planned here in Minneapolis and across the state. She said in recent weeks they've arrested around 1,500 people.
Wow.
Individuals that she claimed are charged with things like murder, sexual assault, and even pedophiles. Joining me now live tonight is Mayor.
Oh, get them PDF files up out the neighborhood. But y'all, what happened? What's going on? Do y'all know anything about the Epstein files? Is there anything going on with the Epstein files, y'all? I mean, have y'all heard anything about the Epstein files situation going on? I mean, y'all, we need to round them all up, right?
Jacob Fry, the mayor of Minneapolis. Jacob, today Secretary Kristi Noem said that you are choosing to protect criminals over Minnesotans. Are you choosing to protect criminals over the people who elected you to office?
The whole concept and the notion that they are coming in here to help with safety and to prevent crime, it's a facade. It's not true. There are mechanisms that we have, and we have worked with the federal government substantially to drive down crime in Minneapolis, and as we know, we have seen that trajectory go down virtually every month in every criminal category, in virtually every neighborhood. Crime is going down in Minneapolis. That is not what this is about. This is about terrorizing our neighborhood. This is about dividing families. This is about creating chaos on our street, and we're not going to buy into it. And so when Kristi Noem says that we want to defend criminals, no, we prosecute criminals, we charge criminals.
Wow.
That's not what they are doing. They are lifting people off the street, detaining them for no other reason other than the fact that they look like they're Somali or they look...
Relief hotline, tell us where it hurts.
Uh-oh.
Kid has fever?
Hold on, let's skip this commercial, y'all. This is crazy. Now, like I said, if they were doing a roundup of these criminals, them PDF files, you know, we need to round them up. They need to get off the streets, right? The kids should have a safe living environment.
Willing to tone the rhetoric down.
Look, we need everybody right now to do the right thing and to abide by the Constitution, period. And what we've seen is ICE coming into our city and doing things that are flat out unconstitutional, not just here, but around the country. And so I want to be very clear, the way that we treat people in Minneapolis, regardless of where you are from, where you grew up, what zip code you're on, we're going to do so peacefully. That's the way that we conduct ourselves. The way that ICE has been conducting themselves is dragging pregnant women through the street. Detaining young people simply because they look like they're Somali or Latino. That's not right in any city in the entire country. And like I said, it will inhibit the endurance of our republic because we're talking about stuff that is flat out unconstitutional.
Wow. Hey, Rizlin, welcome. Rizlin said they murked her and made 3 orphans. Oh, wait, Rizlin. So she had 3 children? Oh my goodness, babies. Willis says, hey, so I thought they mentioned that she had 1 child, but she has 3. It's very, very sad, but like I said, I need to see this other view. But Anonymous sent me the link, but I'm gonna have to go back because Jamil hasn't put it on my channel. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's doing some more shorts or whatever, but y'all, let's continue. This is crazy. Let me see if I can click on it, Anonymous. Let me see if it throws me out. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if it'll do it. Oh, it's not doing nothing. It's not doing nothing but playing music. Did y'all hear the music? Okay, it was playing the music. It wouldn't let me click on it because I'm live. But I'm going to still look at it. Anonymous. Thank you for sending it because I got it now. I'll click on it. Maybe I can go, of course, go back in the replay. But y'all, let's continue.
This death could have been prevented.
And hold on.
Hold
on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to stop again. But I do have a question. How old is he? This guy looks very young. He looks like he's like maybe in his 30s. He looks really young, but y'all, let's continue.
cooperated with ICE agents and had you provided local law enforcement, do you think that if you would have cooperated and provided local law enforcement down there, they could have prevented this?
That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, and I listened to some of the things that Kristi Noem's been saying. I don't think that she believes the things that she has said. We've worked with a number of different federal agencies, from the DEA to the ATF to the FBI, to drive down violent crime. We have stood up for our police officers that are strategically finding ways to prevent criminal activity in Minneapolis, and by the way, we've been successful. What ICE is doing, though, is not about crime or safety. If it was, there would be an entirely different reaction. They are bringing ICE agents into our city by the thousands without a clear plan, without a clear method. And I don't think that they know exactly what they are doing themselves. And the chief and I, we warned about this about a month ago. About a month ago, we said, not just privately, but publicly, that somebody is going to get gravely injured or killed, whether it was a resident or an ICE agent. Sadly, that happened.
Thank you, Mayor Jacob Fry, joining us live tonight from City Hall. Appreciate you being here with us. As Kristi Noem told us today, ICE operations will continue here in the city. Mayor Jacob Fry has made it very clear that they are no longer welcome here. I don't think that they were welcome here before, but he made it.
Has any of y'all ever seen like an ICE raid before? Has anybody seen an ICE raid before or been in the midst of it? It's the Fox link. Let me try to click on it, Anonymous. Let me see what it does. Let me see. Let me see, Anonymous. Yeah, it won't open. I think, oh wait, hold on. Let me pin the message. Okay, I pinned it. Okay, I pinned it, but I can't click on it. I think it's because I'm live right now. Let me, I'm gonna let this play and I'm gonna go get Jamil. Let me go get my baby to help me with some technical let me get him to help me with that Anonymous so I can play it. But I'm gonna play this real quick, so I'll be right back, but I'm gonna let it play.
Very clear today saying get out of our city, guys.
All right, thank you, Courtney Godfrey at City Hall tonight.
Very pointed conversation, also very pointed sentiment on where he stands on ICE agents this afternoon as well. More on that later.
And we want to continue our team coverage now with Fox 9's Leon Purvis.
He's been on scene since early this afternoon, and Leon, you saw protesters throwing snowballs at local law enforcement who were there for crowd control, also blocking and pounding vehicles when those federal agents were on scene. You also spoke to some people who gave you their account of what they saw.
Yes, Randy, Kelsey, it's been a long day for many people. When I came here, protesters were asking Minneapolis police to arrest ICE. Now, they were at it for hours. Just take a look at the video yourself. Local law enforcement broke down the barricades and left the intersection as protesters followed, and they threw snowballs at police. Once police left, the community blocked off the road to hold a community vigil for Renee Nicole Good. And I talked to one eyewitness who saw everything unfold this morning.
I heard commotion from about a half a block away. I walked towards the scene, and there was a maroon Honda kind of sideways in the road, and people were shouting move your car, you're obstructing the road. And the car began to back up and then pull forward at maybe 2 miles an hour, and then someone started to shout no, no, and then a moment later 4 or 5 shots were fired into the vehicle.
But this lady right there, she was just trying to help somebody else. Stop. All right, call the police. Call the police on her. Instead of trying to snatch your car door open, go over there and do the proper thing. Don't do it aggressively. How's that going to get solved?
Again, these are eyewitnesses. There's a lot of unknown with a lot of unanswered questions as this is under investigation. But one thing is for certain, the community was loud and clear on how they felt about today's event, and they're actually still going behind me over my shoulder chanting F ICE. That is what they're chanting over and over again. live in Minneapolis. Leon Purvis, Fox 9.
All right, Leon. We first brought you this breaking news with a push alert from our Fox local app. You can download that for free where you have your apps. It is in moments like these today where you get the very latest news and happenings right there. Just ahead, you continue our coverage of this shooting with a live Q&A on constitutional observers.
And those are people.
Okay, y'all, let me check out another video. Hold on just a second.
They're gonna talk
Let me
about
see.
all the criminal acts
Let me see, hold
that
on.
she allegedly done. They're gonna make her out to be this super duper
Let me see. Let me
And
see. Did you
this
put it
video
in
that
my...
I put on here for you,
Okay.
they already starting already.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see this
is
video.
her right here.
Oh, okay, okay. I think she had, they said she had like, oh, hold on, 3 kids. Okay, hold on, y'all,
Here
hold on.
she is, folks,
Hold on.
the victim.
Huh? She don't?
Renee
No, a lot of people got
Nicole
kids.
Good,
She's not a
aka Renee Nicole Macklin. This is the individual that was shot by ICE agents in
Hey, loving
Minneapolis.
myself.
Who is she, though? And where does she come from? 37 years old. She's in a domestic partnership with another female. She has multiple children
They're gonna paint
from
all
the
these
state
bad
of
things
Missouri
about her.
and the state of Colorado.
She
What was she doing in Minneapolis? Let me give you some information because a witness comes forward and says she's into blocking traffic and she's into blocking ICE agents. That's what she does best. And I'm going to share a news report on her because then we'll further discuss afterward. Check it out.
I woke up to some commotion. I heard some whistles going on out front, so I came downstairs to see what was going on. Wasn't even dressed. And there was a car, the Honda Pilot that's crashed over there now. There was a car blocking the 2 lanes of Portland traffic. And the ICE agents got out and they were saying, get out of here, get out of here. And she was, what looked like she was trying to turn around. And the ICE agent was in front of her car and he pulled out a gun and put it right in, like his midriff was on her bumper, and he reached across the hood of the car and shot her in the face like 3-4 times. And then she must have just stepped on the gas. She stepped on the gas immediately, maybe got like 100 feet or so, and ran into the telephone pole and some cars, and then was slumped over in her car. And you could see she was probably gone. And there was a medic, there was a neighbor who's a physician who was yelling, "Can I please check the pulse?" There was no first response.
Anonymous, you was the best. Anonymous says nose ring tells a story. Anonymous, you was the best. I tried to open it, the thing of Jamil's, and I couldn't open it, Anonymous. But y'all, let's continue.
So with 0 first response.
I'm gonna have to find it after the live is over, Anonymous, and I'm gonna have to see. But thank you for sending it though.
They left her in her car, slumped over for about 10-15 minutes, blocking us all. And eventually EMS got here, and they wouldn't let the bus in, so it was just the EMS workers, and they checked her out for a second, maybe 5 minutes or so, and then carried her out, no stretcher or anything, carried her out like a sack of fucking potatoes.
Can you describe a little bit about what this
So y'all think that this woman, somebody said that she's a paid witness. Y'all is hilarious. Y'all think this woman was paid to say this? Y'all is the best. Y'all, let's continue.
looked like? Was there anyone else in the car with her? Did you know if she was the target?
I don't know if she was a target. They clearly wanted her out of there because she was the main car leading the protest, is my understanding. I talked to another guy who was driving behind her, but she was very successful in blocking traffic. She was doing what she was set out to do, and so they wanted to get her the hell out of there. Yeah.
So it looked like she was impeding ICE vehicles.
Definitely, yeah, that was her goal.
Do you have a read on her demographic?
I think she was a white woman. Looked like I didn't see her when she was alive. Just slumped over in the car. It looked like she had dyed short curly hair. I have a video of her in the car. But yeah, no other description.
Maggie Vespa is back with us now on the ground there in Minneapolis. As Maggie, we are learning more now about the woman who was killed in Minneapolis today.
Yeah, Hallie, that's right. The Minneapolis Star Tribune identifying her as Renee Nicole Good, 37 years old, according to multiple U.S. Officials and lawmakers, that she was a U.S. citizen, and local officials here saying they think this is a...
Wait a minute. Hold up. Swole up. Hold up, y'all. Okay, y'all. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I'm seeing a couple of... I have a couple of questions, y'all. Do y'all see this woman right here in this picture? The woman that was just shown a few minutes ago, I mean, she kind of looks different. She has no nose ring. I mean, you could take a nose ring out and in and, whatever. But does she look like the same woman that they just showed us a few seconds ago? Hold up, swole up. Did y'all notice that too? She has no nose ring because Anonymous says she got a nose ring, and then this woman, she has no nose ring. I mean, you could take a nose ring out in whatever, like I said, but she doesn't look like this girl. She looks different. Okay, look at this girl's eyebrows, y'all. Pay attention to the eyebrows, I guess the nose, the lips, and I'm going to rewind it. And y'all tell me what y'all think, because hold up, I'm starting to be a little suspicious. Hold up. Let's rewind it because I'm starting to become a little suspicious in what is going on. Hold up.
I have a video of her in the car.
Her eyebrows are different. Look at that girl right there. Look at her eyebrows. That's a whole different person. Is that a whole different person? I'm trying to figure out, is that a whole different person? Look at her eyebrows, right? You guys, look at this girl's eyebrows, her lips, and her nose. And then, of course, she don't have a nose earring. Okay, Anonymous says her ears have 2 holes too. See, y'all, hold up. Y'all, let's play it and let's get back to the other one. Let me fast forward it a little bit.
No other description.
Maggie Vespa is back with us now on the ground there in Minneapolis.
Hold up, y'all.
Maggie, we are learning more now about the woman who was killed in Minneapolis.
Now let's go back to this picture.
Here.
Look at that. That does not look like that girl. Those pictures are 2 different pictures. The eyebrows are different. Huh. Even her lips, the nose, the eyebrows are definitely different. Somebody says, same girl, it is her. Y'all, I don't know. Let's go back again. Let me just kind of fast forward. Can y'all look at both of them? Look at both pictures right here, actually. Side by side. I mean, y'all probably can't see the smaller picture, but the eyebrows are even different. Let's see.
No other description.
Maggie Vespa is back with us now on the ground.
Oh, do you have a read on her demographic?
I think she was a white woman. Looked like I didn't see her when she was alive. Just slumped over in the car. It looked like she had dyed short curly hair. I have a video of her in the car.
Y'all, for me, I'm saying that this is not the same girl. And it almost is reminding me of the situation. Remember when, hold on, y'all. I'm going to leave the camera right there. Remember when the guy, matter of fact, last year on January 1st, remember in Louisiana, he ran over those people in Louisiana on, I forget the name of that street, but on that little, street in New Orleans. And then we went on YouTube. He had a YouTube channel. He was a realtor. And then they were trying to make it look like he was like an Arabic type of person because his name was like, he had like an Arabic name, what's it called? Like an Arabic name. And then when he started talking, he sounded like a black man. And then when we started seeing the different pictures, I'm like, something is not making sense. I mean, I may be wrong, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
Yeah, no other description.
Maggie Vespa is back with us now on the ground there in Minneapolis. As Maggie, we are learning more now about the woman who was killed in Minneapolis today.
Oh, yes, Middle Eastern. Yeah, Middle Eastern. Yes, thank y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, Hallie, that's right. The Minneapolis Star Tribune identifying her as Renee Nicole Good, 37 years old, according to multiple U.S. Officials and lawmakers, that she was a U.S. citizen. And local officials here saying they think this is important, that she was absolutely not the target of ICE operations.
Hey, J-Web Podcast, how you doing? Okay, I'll check it after I finish my live. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. And y'all, if y'all are not subscribed to J-Web Podcast, go check his podcast out. He has some great lives and videos. And y'all check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Y'all, let's continue. Smash the like button. Thank you, Jay Witt. Thank you.
Here in the area, people have been chanting her name in this crowd behind me. You saw this protest here in the last hour. It's grown significantly since then. You can see her there, her mother.
Okay, Jay Witt, let me check it now while this plays.
Telling the Star Tribune that in her words, it was so
Oh, wait. Anonymous, can you send that to my email too? That video to my email so I can check that as well. Thank you. Y'all, let's continue, y'all. This is crazy.
The circumstances in which she was killed, and that, quote, her daughter was probably terrified. Her name, again, ringing through this crowd as people kind of circulate the video, talk about the video, check with each other on what did you see in the video. We've been asking people in this crowd, what did you see when you saw the video? And the incredibly consistent through line is that no one that we've spoken to agrees with the Trump administration's characterization of what they say happened here earlier today. We're at the intersection where this shooting took place. The Trump administration, of course, saying that ICE officer was firing in self-defense. As we now know, Renee Good drove toward him. People out here say they don't see someone trying to hit an ICE officer with their car. They see, multiple people tell us this, they believe they saw someone trying to get away, someone trying to steer away from the officer and flee the scene as multiple officers surrounded her car, the one who eventually fired stepping in front of it, which you can see in the vehicle. So a lot of anger at ICE in this crowd, and a lot of, again, people just learning in real time about the woman who was now...
Oh, wait a minute. Jay Witt just sent me some pictures. Hold up, y'all. Jay Witt just sent me some pictures. And I'm trying to think, I don't know. Wow. Let me look at this other one. Let's look at this other one. Yeah, y'all, I'm telling you. Oh, you sent a big picture, Jay Witt. Thank you. Even her nose does look different. Thank you, Jay Witt. Her nose does look very different. To me, her nose looks different. Even her lips. Now, hold up, Jay Witt. You is on to something. Hold up, swole up. Hold up, y'all. Hold on, y'all. This is, hold on, y'all. Let me turn it to me. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. Thank you. Shout out to Jay Witt. See, Jay Witt be on top of it, on top of his A game. Now, he did a side-by-side. He just sent it to my email. He did a side-by-side. Now, y'all tell me by the side-by-side blown-up picture that this girl is a whole different person. Y'all check what Jay Witt sent out. Shout out to Jay Witt. Now, he sent this picture right here. If y'all look at right here, look at her lips. Y'all see? Her lips are kind of full right here, right? She has full lips. And look at her eyebrows. Y'all see her? Look at her eyebrows. Look at her eyebrows. Look at her nose. Her nose is more like thin, kind of like a little petite. And then look at this right here. Her nose is full. She doesn't have no earring. And her lips are very small. So, oh, Jay Witt, thank you again. This looks like a total different person. This is why I'm telling y'all, I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, what in the world do y'all think? Huh. Huh. I'm wondering. What do y'all think? I wonder, y'all. I wonder. They can use an old picture of you and a new picture. That's true too, baby. That's true. Maybe this was when she was older. Maybe that's when she was younger. Wow. OMG. Y'all, we got to figure this out, because I'm telling y'all, we got to figure this out. We got to figure this out. Was she murked? Sorry, because I don't want to get in trouble. Was she murked by these federal agents, by these ICE agents? Some people are saying that she ran through the crowd. Some people are saying it was like that the ICE agents flat out killed her. And y'all, it sounds like that. Like, I have to go back. Hold on, let me put this back in here. Oh man. Okay, I'm back. It was sounding like, I don't know. I gotta go back. You guys were saying that it was the person recording the video that said, like, what are you doing, whatever, when she got shot. Like, as if it was somebody that was recording her. But I thought I heard that she was continue to talk and saying something about, like, what are you doing? I got to go back. I just got to go back, y'all. I got to go back, because this is a whole situation that just happened today. And I got some questions. I got a lot of questions. I'm just saying, people are saying that, that they killed her. Some people are saying that she broke the law. She was she was going in the ICE. They were having a ICE raid, and they were trying to get these, predators, get these predators and all kind of bad people off the street, wherever they were at. And that this woman was going through through the ICE, I guess, while they were in the middle of the raid, and she wasn't obeying the law. But some people are saying that she was murdered. So, Anonymous says, the lounge, go back and side by side the eyes for hold on. Okay, let's go back. Wait, the eyes? You said the eyes? Let me go back. Anonymous wants me to ask me to if I can go back. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let's go back. So this is the side by side picture. So this is the side by side pic. Oh, you talking about you can kind of see her eyes through the sunglasses, maybe? I know her eyebrows do look different, because here her eyebrows are like this. I guess that's the shape of her eyebrows. And then right here it's more of a round eyebrow. But your eyebrows can grow, but her lips, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Bron says it's definitely more to it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's something more to this. I got to do some more listening to some more like news video clips and looking at maybe more pictures of her. Because like Jamil said, my baby said this could be maybe the older picture of her, and maybe this could be the younger picture of her. So I don't know. Okay, Anonymous, thank you. Enjoy your wife. Have a good night. Thanks for coming through. Thank you. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research into this, y'all. Cause this, like my baby said, it could have been her at an older age and in a younger age. I don't know, y'all. We got to see. We got to see. Okay, Phil says the loud stop it. She was wrong throwing the vehicle ICE officer, and it was self-defense. It was self-defense. So you're saying that the ICE officer had the right, to do what he did? Is that what you're saying? But you're entitled to your own opinion. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, how they feel. I'm not telling nobody how to feel either, how you feel, if it was self-defense or if you feel that, she was, wrongfully killed. But needless to say, it's crazy. It's crazy. Keisha says, watch the video. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch the video, Keisha. I'm going to really have to watch the video because, y'all, there's like so much. They're already saying that, the two things, like that they killed her. And then some people are saying that she broke the law. She was like going into the barricade. And she was going into the barricade of like when they were having the ICE raid or whatever, and she shouldn't have been doing that. Like she was giving the ICE agents like a hard time. So I got to go and do a little bit more research on this because this is a lot going on. And y'all know today this story just broke like earlier today, but they're even live still down there at the site, at the crime scene. So they're still like investigating. People are out there. It's a lot going on out there. But y'all, we gonna research this. We gonna see what in the Waka Flocka Flame is going on. We gotta see. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all because I got to go do my research. Cause this is crazy. So they killed her or she broke the law. I mean, this like only two ways, I guess, two breaking the law or she they murder her. So, but those pictures are so suspicious. Shout out to Jay Witt Podcast. Those pictures are so suspicious now. I'm just saying they look a little suspect, but they could be, like my baby said, an older picture and a younger picture. But we got to go and see, because y'all, I don't know. I don't like to go down the conspiracy lane. But, sometimes you got to, you got to go back and look very closely. Like Anonymous shouted out the nose earring. I seen the eyebrows, I mean, maybe she kind of maybe reshaped her eyebrows as an older person. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I got to go be the whole detective. Got to go check it out. See what's popping. Because this is like, You got my mind thinking. And then when my mind is thinking about something, I have to go and I'm not going to stop until I get to the bottom of it. That is so suspicious, y'all. That's a little... Put a yes or put a no. Do y'all, or let me know. Do y'all think that she was killed by the ICE agents, or do you guys think that she broke the law and she was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing? Let me know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Okay, Off-Road says no. Ash says yes, it was murder. Loving Myself says, oh my God, sis, you about to have your baby going crazy because you going to be you going to be a fun, right? Thinking about, I know, right? I'm gonna be up all night thinking about this. Me and Jamil gonna be back and forth, like trying to research and figure out what's going on. Lux says she broke the law. Okay. I think that's Nadine says she was killed. Keisha says ICE needs to be dismantled. Rick said her eyebrows are raised in the one picture. Okay, see, that's why I'm gonna go and check. I'm gonna go look back and look. Jen says I'm not sure. Gotta watch the video. Maria says all I have to say, only God knows. You're right, Maria. You're right. Shawnee says, before making assumptions, watch the video for yourself. Yeah, I'm going to go and watch it again. Because I watched some videos, but I was sent the video, Anonymous, shout out to Anonymous. Anonymous, my mod sent me the video from the other angle, so I'm gonna go watch that. Michael Miller says both. Keisha says she was leaving the scene. She was murdered. Tulane says she was literally driving away when he murdered her. See, so a lot of people are saying a lot of different things. Rick says it's the same person. Her eyebrows are raised. Okay, I'm gonna go back and check. I think it's Ayan says she was killed and a distraction of something else. Okay. Perfect. Perfect says she used her car as a weapon. Wow. Keisha says she was not a protester. She was watching. Okay. So there's so much stuff, y'all. We got to dig. We got to get to the root of the situation. We have to get to the root of the situation, y'all. I got to go back and do my research. Cause I mean, this is just how I'm popping. Y'all know it's gonna go on for the next couple of days now. And we're gonna get to that. We're gonna go live every night and see what happened and what was going on. Because at the end of the day, it is sad, somebody did, she lost her life. She's left, I think 3 kids behind. And y'all, I don't know. 2026 is already acting a donkey, y'all. 2026 is already acting a donkey. Holy smokums, y'all. This is crazy. Bree says she felt like she was privileged. Says she was blocking the road. Wow. Cool says, that's what I say. Like, what's that song? Things that make you go, Look, am I showing my age? Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Things that make you go, I don't know. Quinn, I think it's Quinn. Quinn says this year only gonna get crazier. I know. This is crazy, y'all. This is unbelievable. I don't know. But I do know I'm going to research it, and I know I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I got to find out, y'all. Some things I'm like, really, I'll be going all in the weeds with some things. Some things I be like, I be down. I be in them weeds. I'll be deep up in them weeds. Some things that make me go, I be hitting them keys, trying to find everything I can find. But I do have to go and look back at these videos and see what is going on. But y'all, I'm going to get to my research. About to go get in my research. About to go look at these pictures, these videos, the news clippings. Talk to, of course, my baby Jamil Peterson. And we're going to figure it out and see what the Waka Flocka Flame is going on. And then we're going to come back live tomorrow. And we're going to present our proof. Are we going to do a whole PowerPoint presentation? Does this call for a PowerPoint presentation? And a whole briefing of the situation, y'all? Y'all, we got to see. But y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility, as I always say. And we are going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to see what I found out. And there's going to be probably more information because, y'all, this is just, day one of this situation. Y'all know it's probably going to go on for about a week or something like that. So we're going to find out what I'm going to do my research, and I'm going to present my case. Look, I'm going to present my case and see what I found out from everything that I look at. Because there's CBS, ABC, there's Fox, there's like all kind of different news stations reporting this stuff. So, the people have it from different angles. People are telling different stories. You got now the left, you got the right. So I'm trying to see what happened? Loving Myself says, good night, sis. Have a blessed and safe night. Thank you, Loving Myself. You too. But y'all, let me jump off here because I got some homeworks I just assigned myself. Do y'all ever assign yourself like homework and projects and stuff? Of course, yeah. I think I assigned myself some homework for the night. So I'm gonna go get on my homework and then I'm gonna let y'all know what we found out mañana. But y'all leave with love, peace, and tranquility. Have a great night, and we will see y'all in tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. All right, have a good night, y'all. See y'all. Bye-bye.